All right, back to checking the chickens again. I think we're good. I think we're ready. I think we're good. Hoping that this is working again. Perfect. All right. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was crazy. All right, what's up, everyone? My name is Brent. Welcome to Wicked Minis again. Let's try this part 2 right now. Let's try this in part 2. I'm back. My gosh. Dude, I had like this crazy surge and then like all power went out for like a split second and then came back on. All right, let's see if we can get back into getting some stuff done, huh? Man, yeah, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. I have no idea, Nathan. I have no idea. Most of my viewers are over here on Twitch because I do dual streaming, so I am streaming YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Why the hell am I doing this? So this thing here is a commission piece. I paint a lot of miniatures. I paint so many of them. I paint hundreds of miniatures. And there was a few people on YouTube, but then my thing just crashed. I had this crazy surge that just shut my power off, so everything had to get reset. So I did have people. More will show up. More will show up. Boom, 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 boom. Grinding, I'm still here and awake for now. Yeah. For now. We'll see how it goes. Gotta finish like another Necron. I'm down to like 6 of them. I'm like, ooh, I'm so close. And then I only have just like this little small batch of Dark Angels to do. It's gonna be freaking awesome. That was a lot of Necrons, guys. A lot of Necrons. That was dang near 200 miniatures. Dang near 200 minis. I don't know. Am I still not getting... Like, I reset everything. I made sure not to start with the same old crap. I still got a few of you guys on here. I don't know what's going on. I made sure that I started fresh though. That was like for sure. Because I've done that before when I start refreshing. It's on my end. Okay. So I sit there. I'm like, I think I'm good unless I get another crazy surge. Which I do believe it's probably another old person ran into one of these freaking electrical poles or whatever. Put everything in disarray. It happens a lot here for some reason. Like people just love running into like electrical poles. Like the big old huge poles. Like they hit those things like it's frisbee golf. with their cars, dude. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna hit that one today. It came out of nowhere. Like they do. Like I can't tell you. Like the series you would know. So over by like Winter's Corner. So I'll just place it there so no one will really know like streets of where I'm relatively located. But over by Winter's Corner, there's a freaking pole there. Like for like crosswalk street pole. Like there's an electrical pole there. Dude, that thing has been hit 3 times. And completely like seared the sucker. Like just broke, fell over. Like I'm like, I don't even understand how you can hit that thing that hard. I didn't even think you could break one of those things. Like, I've known people that, like, wrap themselves around poles and stuff like that. I've never had somebody that literally just, like, severs one of those things. And it wasn't like it was, like, some crazy person chainsawed it because it's all broken and splintered and stuff. It's like someone literally hit that thing and shattered it. Like, it just blistered in pieces. It'd be one thing if it was, like, a nice clean cut, like, some lunatic was just running around, like reenacting Texas Chainsaw Massacre, just going after electrical poles or something. No, this thing's been hit. And then they prop it back up, and then they have like 2 posts holding the sucker. And then somebody decided, like, that's the perfect time to hit that thing again. Hit that sucker, broke that thing. Oh my gosh, it got broke. And then they put a brand spanking new one up. So they finally got a new pole in, and it's like, looks all nice and pretty. We're like, all right, they got the thing fixed. Someone hit it again. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, dude, they need to put some freaking like concrete pillars around that thing. Because I don't know why everybody wants to hit that one so bad. I mean, dude, it got hit 3 times. It broke that thing 3 times. I sat there, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I can only imagine like what the cops are doing when they come up there. They're just like, really? Like, I thought it was the entrance to into the freeway. Right in that sucker. Crazy. But I have been seeing some crazy things. Even on my trip, yeah, that pole 34 is down again. Like, they're just like, oh, what is wrong with these people? And then I bet the little like area there, the pharmacy that's there, I bet they're like, thank God that pole's there. Because if they didn't hit that thing, dude, they'd be going right through their front door. Like, it's just like, they're like, oh, hey, I found the pharmacy. I've been looking for it. The GPS says to go this way. Or we can't say GPS because they wouldn't know it. That GPP says to go this way. Oh my word. Oh no. And then here's another thing. Now, I always thought where I live was a kind of a nice neighborhood. And it is. Like, it's a nice, clean neighborhood. You know, we don't really get much things. Shit, man, like, I don't even think I brought it up on stream. It was like, what, a month ago or so? Friggin' dead body. Like a block away. I'm like, oh my gosh. Gotta be kidding me, guys. I'm like, what in the world? It's like, it's weird because, like, here's the thing. Like, this is how sheltered I was being here. I flew over the car and hit the pole. No. No, like this one here was like within my like right on the outskirts of like my neighborhood. Like we have a creek that runs through here and something. Guys, it was like an elderly woman, hobo, freaking just died over there. Like, it's just such strange stuff because I was so sheltered here where I live when I was growing up here. Because it was just like a very small populated area that has expanded exponentially over the course of a couple decades. And all the times, like, I remember when I was like teenager driving, even into my early 20s, you know, going over to California, going to like Six Flags or going to Vallejo or, you know, Sacramento or whatever. And, you know, you stay in the hotels and then you turn on the TV and then it has like the news and it's just like, people dying, car wrecks here, car chase here, maniac on the run, blocking off freaking neighborhoods, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, this place is unreal. Now it's like that almost every time you flip on the news or whatever. It's the same thing. It's like car chase, blocking off neighborhoods, some raging maniac running around with freaking a hatchet or whatever through like a pristine, nice neighborhood. I'm like, what in the world's going on? The floodgates have opened and they spilled in. It's crazy. That must be their punishment in California. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you over here and you're gonna freeze your butt off. Murder, death, kill. Yeah. It's getting so nutty here. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is like crazy, happening all the time now. I'm just like, oh. It's stressful. That and retirees. They kill me too. Let's see here. Crossing the entrance in I don't even know what that is. Shows in the hospital. Oh, okay. Damn, when Gus grabbed just as I was going by her. Say what more you wanted to? Yeah. You saw all the stages of crabs on that. Saw all stages of crabs on that one. That's what you saw. You saw the physical form of STDs. That's what you saw. That's what you saw. The arch enemy. What's up, Retheus? How you doing? Yep, I'm doing some heretical crap right now. Painting these pretty Emperor's Children demon prints. Right, man, what do Emperor's Children even get on the table? Never played against them. Fulgrim, that silly goose. Yeah, I got Fulgrim I got to paint too. He's another, this one's a commission piece for the Demon Prince. And then this is the base part of Fulgrim. You can tell just the Demon Prince is a big miniature. And this is just the bottom half of Fulgrim. So, yeah, I got Fulgrim to paint here. Alright, man, you got all the Noise Marines, all those brand new Noise Marines. They got the Tormentors, they got the something Mentors, and Tormentors, Noise Marines. They can use Mauler Fiends for Demon Engines, Hell Drakes, Demon Princes, of course. That's about it. Yeah, I got the Demon Primarch too. Yeah, the Demon Primarch, he's gonna be a big boy. We're gonna paint that up after I'm done with this Demon Prince. And then that gives me a little free time to do some more heretical Xeno stuff, because we're gonna paint two Necrons on stream, so I can show everybody that how I paint my Necrons. So we're gonna be doing the Destroyer Lord or whatever this dude is. And then I'm gonna be doing the Void Dragon, the Satan Void Dragon. And then we're gonna do a little bit more heretical stuff, and then finish up the last bit of my Death Guard, and then so I can get those things over on my eBay store. Yeah, well, those new Noise Marines are cool looking. I love them. They got some really cool. They got a really cool design to them. They're really neat. Yeah, because it'd be nice to get like my Age of Sigmar army done. Would be really cool. After I can get some of these things done, but seems like I'm kind of stuck right here at the moment until these things all clear out. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. I don't mind this at all. It gets me freaking painting different things all the time, so. Yeah, the wings are turning out pretty good. I think I just need like one more coat of bone on these scales. Yeah, because when you start doing the demon princes and you're doing all the wings, it's just a bit of extra work, but it's nice when they're done. Hoping to try to finish up the wings at least. That's nice. The bones, the bones. We got one more, and I think we'll just do like edge highlights on stuff. I'm just gonna go straight bone on this. Goes by a little bit faster when I don't have to do too much coverage here. Yes. It's good music to listen to while painting. It does, and it kind of suits the. It may change. I have a whole thing on my YouTube playlist thing, but it kind of sets it right for doing Emperor's Children stuff. There's a bunch of loud noise. Get the Emperor's Children blood flowing here. A little bit, yeah. Oh, why did I do that? I dipped in the wrong thing, guys. Wrong one. What's wrong with me? Like the same thing over again. I'm like, wait a minute, it didn't look like it brightened up at all. And I was like, man, I was dipping in the same freaking paint of the previous one. Better for the internal part of the wings. I'm going to do the external. Finally, we'll be done with all the bones on the wings. We got a lot of bones to still do on the main body and stuff, but we'll be using the same kind of recipe anyways. All right, you have a good one too. I appreciate you coming and hanging. Oh my goodness. Almost done playing with this stuff right now. You know, I'll go to the next thing, and that's to be laying down silvers for all the little bits and pieces of stuff they have in the wing. And hopefully we can be kind of done with the wings. And then moving on to the main event of the body. Perfect. Now, that's some nice bone wings that we got on there. Gotta do a little bit on the bone face here. I don't know if I did any or not. There you go. A little skull there. Okay. Now we gotta dip into some silvers. Start busting some silvers on this thing. A little dark silver. We need bright silver. Dark and bright silvers. Ooh. Almost didn't make it in the right spot there. Bottles exploding. Exploding bottles. Now we're just gonna slowly pick through this. Because these wings have like little pieces of stuff all in them. There's like chains and chain links and like rings. Here. Abon, how's it going? How are things? Right there. That's a part 2. There's some parts that are kind of actually hard to reach on this thing. I think this thing's supposed to be a ring also. Goodness. It just has so many little bits and pieces of stuff all over this thing. It's cool and annoying at the same time. This is not your typical like torn up wings or whatnot. These things have like all sorts of metal pieces holding it all together or whatnot. Like, this is like a bad boy demon right here. He goes, I got wing piercings. That's it. Oh, up. So many wings, piercings. Any other little bits and things? Something on. Okay, there is something there. It's just blinding me a little bit. He does have a little bit of piercing bling here. Can't see it. These little things. It's like right when you think you got it all, you didn't get it all. There's always something amiss. Focus Mage, what's up? How you doing? It's nice seeing you too. Okay. Got the dark silver on now, finally. Trying to work fast. Well, sort of fast. These days I have just a lot more going on right now. Because yeah, we whipped out those 2 salamanders. Now we're doing the Emperor's Children. I got the Demon Prince, and then I got Fulgrim to do. Testing out my color theories out on the... Oh, my color system out on the Emperor's Children. On this Demon Prince, so I like it so far. Like it so far. I guess I am a little quicker than most, I guess. We're in the bright silver now. Giving up my little highlights. And we may hit it with a bunch of rust afterwards just to get them all nice and rusty. But then I'm thinking it's Emperor's Children, so that it might need to be perfect. So maybe they just need to be perfect chains. See the little shiny bits instead of the dull bits. Man, holy crap. Now I'm jumping out of my boots. You got me jumping out of my boots. Woo! Woo, you got me going so good, I don't know where I'm at now. That was right here. 2 spots here. Did I miss it on the internal part? Maybe I don't know on that one. I just missed it on these ones. This freaking Demon Prince wings has piercings. And there's a chain link I think I messed it up right there. Like I said, I always feel like I got it and then I don't got it. Okay. Better. Oh yeah? Yeah, you whooping on some people? Lost your maiden voyage with Emperor's Children, but still a good game. That's nice, that's nice. What's up, Nurgle Matthew? You digging this one? Yeah, this one's turning out pretty good. So far, so good. We're actually right down on the cusp of being done with the wings, which that's a plus, a big plus. Get anything? Looking, guys, I'm looking. I think we're in the clear on that wing. Oh, you got your models? I think Sarah Elizabeth was telling me that they arrived. Yeah, I'm glad you like them, man. They were fun. They were a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. A lot of fun to paint. I have to keep checking the camera all the time to make sure I'm on camera here. These wings are big, so I have a hard time keeping it where it's supposed to be. Not nearly as big as the other wings we're going to be painting after this dude's done. Alright, as you look at work, where a brush is at, and how do you keep the tip so sharp? Master Chef, like, my brushes kind of come in this way, and yeah, I clean them from time to time. My brushes are from Foxbite. I normally run with like 0s, 1, 2. I really don't go much bigger than that, but yeah, those are from Foxbite. I'm not sure if I haven't. Nope, I still haven't fixed the problem with YouTube though. But yeah, you can check them out. They have them over on Amazon. Foxbite does have a website also for his brushes. You can use Wicked Minis, knock yourself off 5 or 10%. I don't know which one it was, one or the other. You want to get into some brushes here. They've been kind of keeping their own form pretty well. I don't really do much with the tips of the brush. I do clean them from time to time, and I normally get the brush goop. This one comes from Monument Hobbies. Same thing too. You can use you can use Wicked Minis for a discount code on there. But this is my brush. This is the brush soap that it comes with. All right, and take a little bit of this out, and then just kind of brush it all up to get the paint off of there. And then this is a conditioner too, so after you're done cleaning it, have a little bit more out, clean it all up, and then you can kind of form your tips. I can show an example. There. Yeah, so I'll take a little bit of this. I don't need a whole lot. I normally put it in my palm. I kind of rub these back and forth until I get a bunch of sudsy, like you would actually like wash your hair or something. So make it where it's all sudsy. If it's a dirty brush, all that white suds will turn into the colors of the brush, right? This one's kind of a clean brush. Then you'll rinse it off, dry your brush up, okay? Then I'll actually take some of the suds into the brush. Then normally I go on the tip of my finger, and then I kind of just roll it across my finger there until a point emerges off of there. I just kind of get it sudsy up, and then I just kind of roll it into a tip. And then I just do that until I get a nice good tip out of it, and then I just leave it. But most of the time I run with Foxbite brushes. I do have Monument Hobbies, same place here that you get the brush goop. They have brushes too. I have a whole bunch of them as well. They're not bad brushes either, but my main thing was these Foxbite. So like this one here hasn't been cleaned, because you can see all the color that I have on this poor brush. I beat my brushes up, but even still, they still have a rocking tip. That tip's not bad at all on them. Look how much paint I have in the ferrule already. Eventually, I beat my brushes up so bad, but I paint hundreds of hours on these things. Like hundreds of hours on these things before they go bad. And then Jade, make you one of these dudes? Yeah, absolutely. I definitely do. This one here is a commission piece that I'm working on with one of my viewers as well. Yeah, Demon Prince is looking really good. So yeah, Jade, if you want one of these things, just hit me up. Hit me up on my socials. I'm not sure if you can get in Discord. You might have to hop over here over on the Twitch to get access to like my Discord. So you can send me a message. You can send me a message through YouTube too, so you can send me a message that way as well. And if you want one of these models done, I do quite a bit of commissions. And then there's a lot of them that I have over on eBay also. So if you're on Twitch, eBay. Or you can just go to my eBay store on eBay and just look up Wicked Minis. I don't have any Chaos stuff, but I got, 3 bikes of orcs left out of the 200 orcs I painted. I got, what else do I have on that? I got tons of Tyranids on there. I've been working on Necrons, so I've been doing like a ton of Necrons. Just trying to exit out my inventory of crap. I got a little too carried away last few years. And now I'm working really hard on trying to get rid of like all this pile of opportunity that I've been painting. So yeah, this thing's really cool. I think when I'm working on Fulgrim though, I think I might push the purple pink, I might push it a little bit higher up into that magenta when we work on Fulgrim. This looks good, and I like the colors that I picked. Like, the colors are good. Like, I like the colors. It just needed to go up maybe 2 shades brighter, maybe somewhere around there. And then that's what I'm going to do with Fulgrim. Fulgrim's going to start with dark colors of the purple, get up about mid-body, and then up in its upper body will be even brighter. So we're going to go that direction. It'll look good. It'll look good. I have it in my mind kind of all set up how I'm going to do that Fulgrim. After now, just, testing out. Didn't really test out any color samples. We just kind of went for it, but I knew that we got to go purple into magenta, so that's where we went. And it looks good. I like the color choices. They look good. Do the top side. They look like they're all shiny. Oh, everything, but I'm always forgetting something. Gotta go on that dark silver real quick. All right. Now, like the big question to ask. Now, since it is Emperor's Children, I always felt like they're more in the perfection kind of way. Now, all these little chains and piercings and metal pieces here, I was thinking about rusting them, but then maybe it won't be a good idea because it's Emperor's Children. Because even like rust wouldn't look bad as an accent on the metal pieces, but then it doesn't look that bad with the shiny bits that are on them. Okay. Yeah, I figured they'd probably keep them relatively clean. That's what I had in my mind. But we could throw some rust on there too, maybe like a yellow rust instead of an orange rust. If we were gonna do a rust. So, yeah, if you want them clean, we'll keep them clean. I just feel like it kind of fits Fulgrim a little, it fits the Emperor's Children a little bit better being kind of clean miniatures. All right, so wings are intact a little bit. I did it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, so next, we gotta do, oh, these wonderful panels. And also bring up the rest of the body up into this bright magenta as well. So we got a couple things we gotta do here. I think since I'm still playing around with the flesh tones, let's go ahead and just do that. I started off with Royal Purple as my base coat on the whole skin tone colors, which is probably one of my absolute favorite purples. The only purple that I really do enjoy from Pro Acryl is this purple, because it's actually kind of like a true purple. Then we're gonna go dark magenta. And then we go up into full magenta. Okay. I'm pretty sure I took this. I took that. I took this. I might have to keep them. Stars Rosie coming in with that sub, 39 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Like, I'm so done with winter. Did you get snow up there? Because it was weird. Like that weather system came and it was like this big front that came and then it split and then it went completely down where I'm at and then it shot up right where you were. Like it came off the same wave of freaking that storm front. Dude, it dumped a foot of snow here on the valley floor, so I could only imagine how much feet it got up in those mountains. I wouldn't be surprised they got like 4 or 5 feet up on those mountains. That's absolutely terrible, and it's negative 30. No, I was going to Tavon, and I didn't get them all filled in. I was gonna fill in Rosie and antifreeze, and I dropped the ball on that one. Yeah, it was incredible, guys. Like it was like a foot of snow in one go. I was like, oh. I had to drive the wife to work, and then I came back, and then I had to go and get her from work. That's why I was late on the stream today. And it's such a mess. Like the roads are a mess, everything's a mess. Freaking, it snowed pretty much majority of the day. There's so much stinking snow. I was like, what in the world is happening? I think I kind of want it a little darker than that, actually. Oh, the AdMech? Isn't it just a single AdMech, dude? I didn't even like pay attention to it too much. Yeah, it's this weird looking dude. Archmagos Terminus. Their new Skitarii Heavies? Oh, I didn't see that. This is cool. I thought it was just a single dude. I was like, ah. He's actually cool looking. Forward roll now firmly and 3 or more sites. The job falls to Thulia Gould, Archmagos, Terminus of Mars. It's actually kind of a neat looking miniature. Baseball, that beloved to Skitarii, who's viewed as most dead, who lives in another machine called World, though is unstoppable. The Hastari, huh? That's cool. Well, it's about time that Skitarii got some friggin' heavies. Like heavy elite kind of characters. Because all you had was those big giant robot dudes. They kind of needed something like this. You know, like that steampunk look of them. Don't like the look of the AdMechs. Understandable. The Toasters. The Retro Toasters. Tight squeeze. Right when I feel like I'm done with the wing. There's always more. Let's see here, I need a little bit of... We're gonna throw a little turquoise in here for the veins. I think I have a dark turquoise. We do, we got a dark turquoise right here. Perfect. This works out perfect. Okay. Now on the inside here is this crazy massive vein. If there's any veins on the top part here. Man, you had all 5 of the objectives under your control? Gee whiz. Like I got the throw down and it didn't disappoint. It was awesome. Yeah, it's like if I was planning on keeping those AdMechs, I would have definitely got the new models of AdMechs, but my goal is to get rid of my AdMechs. Wrong 10 Zerkers into my Plague Marines, turn 2, 6 out of the 10 died to Overwatch, then I popped 5 first, he killed the other 4 before he did anything. My gosh! Got your Poxwalkers into his Noise Marines, so his turn, they had to fall back. They stayed in that -1 to hit Plague all game. -1 hit, it's so good, it is, it's nice. Well, -1 to hit and -1 to save. Yeah, that's awesome. Like, Death Guard still just super good. And March will be the last before 11th. Oh, so they're going to be doing another dealio in March? Got this terrible urge of just sleepiness that hit me. Wow. I don't know why, but it did. Well, I painted this. I didn't make it. Didn't make it. This is actually a plastic miniature. It's actually for a tabletop game. It's made by Games Workshop. And they make Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000, and this is a Warhammer 40,000 model. So I have to assemble it and everything. They come in like little plastic sprues like this. So they're a model, so you have to clip them all out and glue them together. And then once they're all glued together, then you prime and paint them up. It would take me a long time to sculpt one of these dudes out. These little bits on this dude. Five tormentors and the 3 flawless blades today. Nice. I've been busy. Hopefully, down the road here, I'll be able to play a game. I think I could, just haven't really got the drive to go and play an actual tabletop game in some time now. I've been just so hyper focused on painting miniatures now that I'm just like, oh, it'd probably be fun actually to actually spend some time playing games. All right, guys, let's start working on the panels. Hooray. Hooray. Okay. We're gonna try. We're gonna sit there and try to get it. We're gonna see if dark magenta will actually cover. Ah, okay. So the gal got her 1,000 sun box. No, I think I called in to do an overnight. She didn't even get to do either one, huh? She didn't get to build or paint at all, huh? Stinking work always getting in the way. You know, things would be so much better if I didn't have to work. You know? covers like... This covers like trash. Okay. I'm gonna have to add some of this purple in here. We're gonna have to do some serious buildups. Terminator Sorcerer Kit 4, nice. We'll go good with a new Scarab Cult Terminator. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you need a Terminator Sorcerer. That'd be awesome. What's up, Space Nifty? Yeah, I can't wait to fill you guys in on our little D&D thing. It was awesome. Space Nifty came in and greased some fools up, dude. It was awesome. It was so funny. Oh, we were so bad at tossing dice. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was good. It was super fun. Gosh. Why are the wings in my way now? Dude, it was so bad. We couldn't roll dice to save ourselves at all. It was so bad. It was so bad. You're like, F that monster. Yeah, that monster was something else, man. That was cool too. The flump was throwing me off. I don't do well with riddles. I don't do good with charades. How about that? That was probably even better. I felt like it was more like charades. I'm sitting there like, gotta tell me what that is. Sarah Elizabeth was like, it's the sun, dude. It was funny. It was funny. It was fun. It was all good. I loved it. They're like, it's the sun, dude. I'm like, oh, yeah. You got me. You got me. It worked out. It worked out. It was hilarious. I was like, yeah, thanks for filling that in for me. I had no idea what the hell the thing was trying to tell us. I'm like, well, what does that mean? The sun. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I need to go in. I need to change my gnome character of just like a flat out like. I can't guess cryptic stuff. It needs to be told to me. Yeah, the burning light. I'm like, what the hell is I talking about? Is it about our fire? Like, no, our sun. I was like, oh. it was so funny. I'm like, I am not winning here at all. Like, this is too cryptic for me. I need to like focus my mind a little bit more in the game a little bit better. I'm too, I don't know. I guess as the years gone by, I'm getting a little too black and white here. I need to open up my. I need to be like that little dude that's inside of that one guy in Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like, Quaid, open your mind. I need to start doing that a little bit more. I need to open my mind a little bit more. It's my fault. I'm so terrible at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these cryptic things. I'm like, how is that good? I need to open your mind. Quaid, open your mind. My nose are like flump and morning, maybe, and whack-a-mole. It was awesome. Flump, morning, maybe, and whack-a-mole. It was funny. The whole thing was fun. I can't remember what the little guy name was called on there. I just remember when he was just like, Quaid, open your mind. Kuato, yes. The telepathic mutant, yes. Big Nifty was the one who threw 100 years of history directly into his head. Yeah, and all you had Nifty there was, ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was good. Oh, it was good. The whole thing was good. That was a great session. Ooh. this just don't look right. Oh, yeah, I screwed that up. I'm like, that's not a panel. I got too much purple going on here. Way too much purple going on here. It'll change, I promise. You're gonna be like, whoa, that's a lot of pink. Like, definitely a big difference between magenta and pink. When we get to that point, I gotta cover all this black up, and then we gotta build the layers up because this stuff is still kind of transparent. These are the panels. It's nice. I like it. And then it's gonna go like all these panels are gonna go up into that bright magenta, into the pink, so we can get that color on there. Now I just can't remember. Now I wanted to make the trim gold, but I think the new Emperor's Children, aren't they black? That was the other thing I was gonna look at. I didn't pay attention to. Like I saw them and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're black. I think they're pink, like they're pink and black. I think that's what they are. Oh, that's not what I want. Let me get into chaos here. Emperor's Children. For some reason, I thought that they had like gold on them, but they're not. It's got dirty silver trim on it. Is that bronze? All these ones are kind of broken up with they're broken up with pink and black panels. And then their trim is like a bronze. No, they're like a silver. Got some pieces that are gold. But yeah, they look like they're just like silvered up. I thought they were gold. Yeah, the wings are nice. The wings are nice. We did complete one thing on this thing. The wings do look good. Yeah, I definitely like this dude. This dude is really cool. This is my first time painting the new Demon Prince. I have a whole bunch of these dudes. I just really never got to paint any of them until now. wonder if I should put those bottom panel pieces as black. Probably will. Okay. It's getting the creative juices pumping now. I'm starting to think now. I'm thinking a little out of the box. It'll be alright. Yes, sir. This here. Get the color back into this. We got like some form of progress here. We're not getting anywhere. And then my music just stopped. I don't think anything just happened. Oh. All the layers. Boy, we got a lot of freaking bones to paint on this thing. Like pink. Yeah, we're not there yet. We're gonna go even, we gotta go even brighter pink on this. We got the magenta starting to get laid down here. Trying not to lose track of what I'm doing because we're getting really close to how the flesh tones look on this. But I needed to build the color up, so trying not to lose track. They said at one point I went Terminator mode on them and I'll be back Terminator. Decided to go in their base and stop them from getting the objective. I would shoot like 3 of them and then I get shot, but I basically won. That was the game. That's awesome. It's really fun, and the fun weighed 12 pounds. Nice. There's like a bunch of out of shape Warhammer people. That's funny. Back to the spawn point after we got shot, so I made a lot of exercise. That's funny. Bogus made you like the color so far? We getting there. We getting there. Like we're not quite there, but we are getting there. It was just kind of weird how they just did the Emperor's Children. I thought that they would be blinging gold. But then they're blinging like silver. I really didn't want to make it silver. I was hoping to bling it gold. But we're going to be doing a lot of gold on Fulgrim anyway, so. Yeah, color's coming out. Coming out. Choking to death. Oh my goodness. That was terrible. Almost choked and died on my gum. My word. Eyes are all watery. Almost died on stream. Ready to do it again? Nice. kind of a tight spot to touch here. The Pepto-Bismol is going on. Friggin' Demon Prince has been putting me in some real weird angles painting this dude. Maybe I've probably been smarter to sub-assembly him, but I mean, he is like, he's achievable, he's reachable. You just love painting minis? Ah, same here. Same here. I love doing it. I love doing it. I paint so many of them. I enjoy them so much. When I paint minis, I like others that enjoy the paint jobs I put on minis. Like how people like the paint jobs. I love everything about painting these dudes. It's like some like small times that I will get kind of burnt painting the same stuff, but this has been a lot of fun actually, just kind of bouncing around painting different things. Like I was painting some salamanders, and Now I'm painting this Emperor's Children stuff and an Emperor's Children color scheme, which is kind of cool. And then the Salamanders were fun. And then I've been painting a ton of Necrons. Bamster, you get burnt on them. Like the times that I get burnt is when I'm doing like mass assemblies and stuff. Like I think the time I got burnt was like doing the, it was like 60 of the old school boys. We did like 60 of the new school boys. When I was doing all the orcs. Like it was like a lot of boys. Like I was just painting like a ton of boys. It was just so many of them. It was like a minimum of 120 at least of just orc boys. And I was like, man, I'm like, it was getting to me just a little bit. And then when we switched over and we did like Tyranids, man, I did like 200 and something Tyranids. I didn't even skip a bound. I was never even burnt on Tyranids. Tyranids went so easy. I was sitting there, I was like, oh, this is nice. I think the orcs was the one that kind of got me a little bit. Then the Necrons, I mean, I'm only like 6 away. I think I did like 200 of them in the last like 5. I did them all through January. And then still doing them here in February. So 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, about 2 months. You know, and like I wasn't really, I'm not getting too burnt on Necrons. They're like fun, easy miniatures that I love to paint. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, I can see where the burn comes in, but with painting these things and doing the stream for all these years, and it doesn't hit me as hard anymore. Just kind of got the reps in, I guess. Yeah, like 50 orcs. Can't imagine doing Warhammer armies like I used to. I think like the Warhammer armies are a lot easier going than the old ones. Like, I remember back in the day there was a lot more hordes of stuff. Still got some hordes because you got like your Tyranids, orcs and stuff like that, but it felt like you had to have like a lot of space bros. Like a lot of space bros. And then it doesn't feel like you have to have that many space bros anymore. Like 2,000 points is like not bad. And then if you like do like knights, like I'm doing the Imperial Knights, it takes like nothing to do 2,000 points of knights. Custodes is like 35 miniatures to do Custodes. They're pretty quick. Burning out and painting the same thing over and over. Yeah, like with you, especially Tavon, like I painted enough Death Guard that I could see the burn. I enjoyed every bit of the Death Guard though. So I don't think I ever got like burnt out of Death Guard. They were fun because they kept things a little interesting. Things that burnt me out like the most was the orcs. Like I was sitting there, I was like, oh, I'm done with orcs. I still got like hundreds of orcs to paint. I'm just like, I'm like, need a nice long break, but I'm not getting that big of a break, but yeah, I know that probably my burnt outness will come as orcs, Sisters of Battle. I know Sisters of Battle is gonna burn me pretty good, and Admex. When I start getting into those, I know those will for sure beat me up quite a bit. Too repetitive, yeah. Love painting D&D stuff. I've painted lots of GW ones. Reaper minis are like 100% most fun. I got some Reaper minis too. Want to get some Reaper miniatures done so eventually I can go to a Reaper Con. I'd love to do their paint competition. I'm getting close, guys. Once I'm hoping that this year will be the final year of me paying off all my all this recovery money I spent out. And hopefully I'm out that I can actually go. Even though that I'm not a big fan of traveling, like I do not like traveling, but I definitely need to start going back into competitions again. And so now I gotta start planning things out for painting miniatures for Adepticon. Kind of know what I want to do. I'm gonna use like all my Mindworks Studio busts and miniatures for all the smaller competitions like Las Vegas Open. If I plan on going ever to go to Nova, that's what would happen there. If I ever go to like Gen Con or something like that, those will be where I'll be entering in like those kind of miniatures. And then I'll always have like a set. I like to kind of go at least like five categories in Adepticon would be kind of nice. ReaperCon would be really fun too. I feel like I want to do like, I think there's a dragon category. That's why I got the Wicked Dragon from Reaper. I think I got like a stone golem. I got the little mushroom dude, the little mushroom mage from Reaper. We got some other stuff too. And I like to paint those up and go to ReaperCon one year. The worst part is that all these stinking cons all land on the same days of each other. Like it's just like none of you guys can space this out. But that's probably my Tyranids, Orcs, Imperial Guard. Too repetitive. I can see that. Like 5 models are overpowered cheese. Yep. Just need to be less stressed. Necrons are my stress-free army to paint. They are very stress-free. Yeah. Do you paint for fun anymore? Is that question towards me? I'm always painting. These are all my funds. These are all funsies to me. Everything I do for funsies. Even my competition pieces. I love pushing my limits. And I even find that fun too. Where is Adepticon? Adepticon is in Wisconsin now. Was in Chicago. Was in Chicago, Illinois. Now it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I am totally gonna stay at the Milwaukee Brewery Hotel. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon all day. I love that trash beer. I'll drink that trash beer all day. I'm gonna be freaking Wisconsin's gonna be PBR and cheddar cheese all day. What is it, like cheese curds? Isn't that like deep fried cheddar cheese or whatever? Yeah, I'm gonna be living like a king. Well, they got a big one in Nova. Nova's definitely closer than Maine. I don't believe it. I never really get too stressed out when I'm painting too much. Mostly everything that I'm painting is always fun. Even these commission these commission pieces here, these are all still super fun to me. At least I got that like brightened up now. Needed to make it look a little different than the whole wings and stuff. It's got to go brighter though. You got to go up into a brighter pink though on these armor panels. We're almost going into like a faded pink. We're still in magenta phase. I still haven't even added the pink yet. Putting the layers on this thing. How is Maine 3 hours away and DC is 8.5 hours? How does that work? Like, isn't like DC like 3 stone throws away from where you're at? And like Maine's like, you know, touching Quebec? I'm shocked. Well, maybe it's probably easier to get. Well, I don't. Well, is it the flying? Are you gonna just fly to Maine? Is that the difference? Is that you fly to Maine and you drive to DC? Because I'm like, there's no way. Like 8.5 hours to DC. That's crazy. Like my mind's like blown right now. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't know where all my states are there in the East Coast. I swear you guys are all stacked in there like a sack of marbles. Yeah, you got to go past 2 states, so yeah. Okay, so you like drive to Maine, it's like 3 hours. That's not bad. And they don't have any freaking cool things in Rhode Island, huh? Yeah, your state's itty bitty. Well, itty bitty. So you would have to actually drive through. You gotta go through Connecticut and New York. You got a Rhode Island Comic-Con? You got something. More than what I got. No more, we don't got any more Comic-Cons. Everything turned out to be too expensive here. Nobody wants to come to Nevada. They have to go down to Vegas. Vegas is even cheaper than where I'm at. It's like night and day cheap. I was just born here, so I didn't choose to be here. I was born here. Just born in a very expensive part of the state. Yeah, we have a zoo. That's more than what I got. I don't even have one of those. Lots of beaches. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I'm not a big ocean fan though, so. But beaches are relatively sort of cool. As long as I'm not stepping on some crazy jellyfishes and stuff. Oh, back. My back. Okay, so now there another streamer who's close to Vegas. I wonder who that would be. Nah, just great white sharks. You know why? Why not? Why not? You don't got any jellyfish in the Atlantic? You guys ate them all or something? No jellyfish? I get jellyfish all the time over in the Pacific. No jellyfish in the Atlantic. We got me into mini painting? Oh man. Many moons ago. I was probably like 10 or 12. And my dad, his hobby is flying RC airplanes. we have jellies, don't listen to them. We have bad squishies. Many moons ago, my dad still does it to this day. He flies miniature airplanes. No, not miniature airplanes. He flies RC airplanes. He's been flying those for 100 years. So when I was younger, there was only like one hobby store here where I live. And in that hobby store, they had these miniatures in it. It was kind of like an everything hobby store. And I mean, it had everything in there. It had RC planes, it had the trains, plastic model kits for airplanes and cars. And then they had the tabletop games. And then that's when I came across it. I was like, what the hell is this? And then that's when I started getting into it, about 10, 12 years old. And then from there, like learning how to paint and stuff like that. Like I learned from, it's funny because these guys later down the road started winning, you know, Golden Demons when they got older, because they were only like teens when I knew them. And then they eventually grew up to be Golden Demon winners. But they were the ones that were teaching me how to paint when I was a boy in my young teenage years. And then they were older teens going into like young adults. And then they eventually became Golden Demon winners. And but I learned from all of them at a very young age. And then from there, I was kind of on and off. By the time I started driving, my attention went elsewhere. And then I had a big drug session in my drug problem. That took up some time too, but it was like a hit and miss getting back into it. I think I was in it like probably like 11 or so, and then 11 all the way up to about 15. And then when I turned 16, when I started driving, my attentions changed a little bit. And then that was only like a couple years. And then when I was 18 years old, got back into it again for a little bit. And then that's when like 18, I was trying to recover from some drug problems, and then fell back into it again all the way up until my 20s. And then 20s was crazy because then I was having a drinking problem at that time too. And then we got around where my boy was born, probably in my mid-20s, late 20s. And then we got back into this again, and then I decided to stick with it full time. Some of my best? Shit, I think I gave away most of them. Some of my best, huh? Well, have you seen my Knights, my Imperial Knights? I like those. Those are like some of my favorites. I'm trying to think if I have anything. I kept selling all my stuff off. Some of my best works. Some of my best works. Sharks and seals and clam chowder. I had friends in 2012 that kept pushing me to start playing this mini game that you had to build and paint the things before you could play. Yeah. The channel in his Discord we post minis. Oh yeah. You haven't seen anything? Oh, okay. I didn't know if I showed you them or not. I'm like, some of those are some of my favorites. It's like pretty much the only things that I've been keeping. I've been just sitting there throwing stuff away. Or not throwing stuff away, I've been giving stuff away or selling them. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna move all this stuff. Yeah, show you my knights. I really like my knights. I was gonna sell my knights, and that's probably some of the worst things about most of my painting miniatures and stuff. Most of my best, mostly everybody has some of my best, some of my best minis. Okay. We'll back this up because the knights are really big. Okay. Let's see here. I guess we can zoom into the touch, huh? Yeah, the sewer dude's pretty cool too. Alright, so these are my Imperial Knights. And all my big knights, I always have a mural on every one of them. So this one has Dante on him. He's cool, I like him. And then I painted up all the little dudes. So this is actually my full army. I was gonna sell them, and then I liked them so much I was like, I'll have an army. There's an army that I can keep, you know. And then this one here, that one that I showed you, the first one, that's a Canis Rex. This is a Castellan. So he's a little different. He's a little different. Yeah, I love doing that. If I got the real estate for it, it'd be great. So this one here, I put Sanguinius. Put Sanguinius on this one. Sanguinius right here, and then there's a demon right here. And he's smashing them. The crazy one is I did all these ones. This one here, like the mural on the other one was acrylic paint, and then this one here, I did all that with oils. I did that with oil paints. There's that one. Then rules changed, and then I needed to do some more of the little dudes in a different paint scheme color. So I kept the other ones like Blood Angels, and then these ones are like the Death Company on all of these. I liked them. This thing was cool. And then we had to do another night. He has a little bit of a gangster lean to him because I didn't glue the magnets on properly. You need to lean a little bit more this way, but he has a little gangster lean on him. So this was my other night, and then we did Ashtoreth on this one. That was good old Ashtoreth. What else did I have? Let's see. Look at my little bin of stuff. Let's see here. This is one that I turned in at Adepticon 2023. And then this one is Morton Ball from the Sisters of Battle. Yeah, then that Mortarion was really nice. Like I said, like a lot of my stuff I friggin' other people have now. These are like the small amount of stuff that I actually have for myself, to be honest. Then I got tons of stuff where I painted when I was a kid. And then yeah, this is Morton Ball, and I put her in Adepticon 2023. Didn't get a damn thing for it, but it's alright. It's alright. It was a good learning curve. It was a good learning curve. I had a whole bunch of other ones too that went to Adepticon, but a lot of other people have them now. I sold them. Sold some of them because I was like, I ain't gonna do another one. This is my end of the month giveaway that I'm planning on giving away last Friday of the month. These are all for my sub giveaways. So I get a chance to win a free mini from me. So this is Kritza, the demon, the rat prince. Yeah, that purple, yeah, the purple non-metallic metal, yeah, see, like, that was a giveaway too. Like, that's the thing, like, I don't carry a whole lot of my stuff. Mostly everybody has my stuff. Motivates me to keep on your painting. Keep on the painting. But yeah, so I'm giving this thing away. And then, yeah, so I really haven't really kept a whole lot of my own miniatures. Mostly they all get sold or given away or whatever. I need to start thinking about keeping more stuff for myself, but I really don't keep a whole lot to me. And when I start working in competition pieces again, getting back into competition pieces, they kind of carry a little bit of a level of stressfulness to those, because I gotta try to make everything as perfect as I possibly can on them, including the builds. Like the builds, like I can't tell you, a couple of these models that I did for 2023, I screwed up the builds where I had to go buy a whole nother one and scrap the one that I did and do a whole nother one just to make sure that the model looked all right. So yeah, that's like all the stuff, honestly. Like, I do have some other things, like, but I painted them a long time ago. They're not as good as well as I painted now. You know, they're just like really good tabletop quality, to my opinion. Nothing up into that super professional quality. I do. And then also, you know, it gives me great pleasure that people actually want my miniatures. So, like, wanting my painted miniatures. So, you guys want them. I mean, that makes me even more happy than anything else. So, yeah, I was going to throw another coat on, but I think we're going to have to wait until the next the next episode to get the rest of the main body. It took me a while to get that color to build up off of here because it was off that black, so after a few coats it really picked back up. And then we got to go up even brighter, so we're going to actually be working on the pink, so that pink color is going to be really bright. And then we got pale pink to follow suit. So it's gonna get some serious brightness on these panels here. Man, I'm still thinking about the trim that goes on this thing. I just don't think I want to do them silver though. I think it'll look so much prettier in gold. We'll have to come do that. We'll have to test them out and see. Now that should be it for my stream for this time. I'm glad that we were able to make it without too much incidents, you know. So we will get back to this on Friday. Other than that, I'll be sitting there working on my Necrons till then and get those things posted over on my eBay. But let's go ahead and close up shop, guys. Oh, where's my thing? Start closing up shop. My shop is closed for the evening. Come back during normal night hour visits. So we're getting close. Why can I not move? Yeah, I'm stuck. There we go. I don't know. A ghost is holding my wheels. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It was a little shorter of a stream, but it works. It works. You have a good night as well. Thank you. I do appreciate it all coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate those follows and the subs and the resubs. Thank you guys. I do appreciate those support. And if you guys are watching me over there on YouTube, make sure that you're liking the video and subscribe to the channel over there on YouTube as well. I do need that help and support over there. I'm trying to go through that grind to 1,000. So if you guys can help me out, get that first 1,000 grind in there, I appreciate that so much. There's more things I'd like to do for YouTube, but everything's just gonna have to wait because I've been trying to get out of my stupid debt things that I got so I can actually start competing a little bit more and then get into doing YouTube videos and doing more professional kind of works and stuff. We'll get there. Shout out to my sponsors above. You can use those commands in chat. I do love all my sponsors, so you're more than welcome to use those commands and use those affiliate links and the discount codes as much as you guys want. Save on those hobby dollars. Always highly recommend saving the hobby dollars because this stuff's getting stupid expensive now. So definitely use them. Mostly all those things have Wicked Minis as my discount dealio, so make sure you guys use them. Try out great product. Use great product. Also, you guys can hop over on my Discord, exclamation mark Discord. The sponsor affiliate links will be over there as well, as including my eBay store link, or you can go on to eBay, exclamation mark eBay, or go over to eBay for Wicked Minis and see all the stuff that I've put over there on that store. I've been working on Necrons right at the moment, so it's just getting kind of flooded with a bunch of Necron stuff until that's all done, and then we'll be doing Dark Angels afterwards, mostly Raven Wing and Deathwing stuff, but we'll be doing that afterwards, going on the eBay store. What else do I got? Hit me up on my socials, exclamation mark socials, mostly on Instagram, and I really need to pick that game up, but that'll change here soon because I need to start working on the mental health charity painter donation model that I'm putting into that thing. I always sponsor that thing every year, and then my models keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger that I do over there. But yeah, make sure that you stay tuned on my Instagram. When I start working on those, you'll start seeing all my how it's coming along as I'm painting that thing, and little short videos on how I do certain things, fur, flesh tones, leathers, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so keep tuned on that. Other than that, that's pretty much it for my spiel, guys. That's it for my spiel. Let me go over my Twitch, refresh myself, see who the heck is on. because I am not 100% sure.
I don't think that's gonna be very good. Let's find someone else.
What the hell
I
is
don't
going
like
on
that.
here?
That started too bad.
What did I just do? What did I just do? Let's go over to... Let's go to Daddy Kelp. Yeah? Which used to be Bearded Kelp. But I guess he got rid of his beard. So let's go ahead and go to Daddy Kelp and see what he's up to. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate that. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you guys on Friday. Till then, take care, and I'll see you guys later.
What happened? Oh my god, I was getting paint. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.